We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Should be a fun Father's Day matchup between the Boston Red Sox and the Chicago Cubs. Both Sox look to end this three-game interleague series with a sweep. Next. Jon Lester is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup.
Jason Kipnis will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Now playing second base, number 27, Jason Kipnis.
Into the box now, Andrew Benintendi, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for Boston, the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
First pitch, 6:05.
Now Lester's 0-1. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty V, it hasn't been a very good homestand. And D-Row, through the first 5 games of this set, 1-4, that's not going to get it done at this level.
Yeah, and have lost in a variety of ways, whether it be on some bad pitching, some mistakes in the middle of the zone, untimely defense, not swinging the bats well. They have to find a way to get this win today.
Got him swinging in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Benintendi is retired, and there's one away. Here's Xander Bogaerts now.
Xander Bogaerts.
First pitch coming. Here it is. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
2-1 the count. One out, nobody on. Grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Now the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Almora in pursuit. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting third, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1.
No, that's a ball. We're playing 11, 1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this will wind up being a foul ball. No. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Hard hit ball to second, taken in by Kipnis. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. A solid start to this one for Jon Lester. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Eduardo Rodriguez, a Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, this guy also uses that pitch that's kind of in vogue in the game now, that cutter. It looks to the hitter like a four-seam fastball, and the next thing you know, it's running in on you. Mariano Rivera used that pitch exclusively in the 9th inning and broke a lot of bats, and this guy joins a long list of guys that have added the cutter to his repertoire.
Whit Merrifield next to bat. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Back on it is the left fielder. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here for Whit Merrifield. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Only 1 hit for him in his last 4 ball games. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Batting third, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. First offering on its way. Hit in the air out to center field. Pilar is there. 2 gone.
Batting fourth.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And with it comes Javi Baez to the plate. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball.
Now the 1-0. Back up the middle. Bogarts lays out. What a stop. Touché, sir. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stop at short. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here now is Rafael Devers. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The third baseman, Rafael.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
These teams don't match up all that often, but due to interleague, they get a chance to play this season, and it's really difficult to sweep a team in a 3-game series when you don't play that team all that often.
Line towards center field, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
That is it. The right fielder, number 99.
So coming to the plate, Alex Verdugo, and he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
No.
The 1-0 home. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. There's one. On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
So here's Michael Chavis now. He went deep in the contest last night. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hard one.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And one thing that would certainly help their cause in going for the sweep is if they can break out the big bats like they did yesterday. Several home runs in that ball game.
It's not easy to hit home runs with this day and age with guys throwing with increased velocity. They were knocking the ball out of the ballpark all day yesterday. They'd like.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. On now to the bottom of the second. The Cubbies are in front, 1-0. Coming to the plate now, Steven Souza, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The Red Sox had a lot of success at the plate yesterday, a double-digit hit total as a team, so they'd like to make that happen again as they go for the sweep.
When you're playing as well as this team is right now, they've got them right where they want them. They're only down 1 early in this one, and when you've won a couple of games in a row already, you have that feeling you can certainly come back and win this one.
2-1 now to Steven Souza. The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
Fouled off. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Batting fifth.
So one away here with the bases empty. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. First pitch of the at-bat. And he lays off there, 1-0. On the ground to the right side. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Hernan Perez. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Fouled away. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Cubs are down in order. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. First offering on its way. For the current campaign, Cabrera is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Cabrera hits a little over the 270 mark. Swinging a little blooper to center. And that's in there, base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Striding in, Christian Vasquez. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. He's set, and the pitch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike one. Comes set, and the 0-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Breaking ball backs him off a bit. Hits 1 and 2.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
In now, Kevin Pillar. There goes Cabrera. Sliced hard on the ground. And the hit and run works perfectly. A base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Now battle.
Hey, that's a beautiful job of executing a hit and run right there. Pretty interesting. Must have known he was going to try and get over the heart of the plate right there with something, either fastball or something off speed, because he was coming unglued. 0-0.
Now a move over to first, and he's back in standing. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. So far this year against Southpaws, Benintendi has an eye-grabbing batting line, one that resides above the 340 plateau.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
Benintendi, a 25-year-old who was selected in the first round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Cubs 1 and the Red Sox nothing.
Welcome back as the Cubs look to get their bats going here in the 3rd inning. And you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. They entered this game near the bottom of the league in both runs scored and batting average, which has led to a lot of criticism of just about everyone involved. One player told me, "We don't deserve a lot of praise for the way we're swinging the bat this year," and that's been a real wake-up call. Most importantly, we expect way better of ourselves, so it's on us as the hitters to work together and figure this out. Back to you guys.
For the Cubs,
Thank you, Heidi.
the catcher, John Bagley.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's a strike.
Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Too high. 1-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
So here's Albert Almora next. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. On the ground for the shortstop, Bogaerts. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold the glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Digging in to try it again, Whit Merrifield. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Ready. Here's the first offering. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Almora, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Oh, right back to him on the mound. To second for one. Throw to Cabrera for an inning-ending double play. So no runs or hits here as the error turns out to be unimportant. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Cubs 1 and the Red Sox nothing. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts.
The shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Now Lester's 0-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here it comes. A bouncer to the left side. Scooped up. Throw in time at first for route number 2. Next up for the Red Sox, Rafael Devers. He reached on a single in his first try. The pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
Strike taken. Good pitch on the lower part of the zone. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Hey, that's not an easy pitch to hold your swing up. I know it looked like it was way off the plate. Good job not swinging at it.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Oh, and he misses it.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball one.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
And Verdugo goes in front. 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 now from Lester. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. In there, a base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
So now to the plate, Michael Chavis, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-1 offering. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Here's the 1-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
No runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. And it's fouled away. Full count now, 3-2.
He really needs to find a pitch to put this guy away with right here, right now. He can't allow this inning to get any worse than it's already become.
Here's the payoff pitch. Hit high but foul, as that'll get in amongst the fans. The payoff pitch. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2. 0-2. Here it is. Hard hit toward the hole. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And the runner from second is in to score. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Hey, that makes this one a lot more interesting here in the middle innings, Dero. After being down by 1, big base hit drives in 2.
Yeah, that could be a huge knock right there, Dan, especially the way the bullpens have been throwing. They've been nasty. There's a lot of fuel out there, a lot of fire. Doesn't bode well for the offense.
Into the box, Christian Vasquez will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Red Sox are out in front 2-1. Ready for another chance? Jason Kipnis.
Leading off.
He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball one.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Now batting.
So one gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. 1 run, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Pitch popped up. Cabrera over to his right, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. So in now for Chicago, Javier Baez. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First offering on its way. Popped high in the air. Bogarts has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Red Sox lead it 2-1. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. Into the box now, Kevin Pillar.
Kevin Pillar.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that'll get down for a base hit. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Oh, and 2 the count to Benintendi. Oh, and 2, here it comes. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Flip a coin right here with this next pitch. After throwing 2 fastballs to get ahead, he's been able to lay off both those off-speed pitches. Looked like he's seeing it pretty good.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Souza will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Digging in once again, Xander Bogarts. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Tag from Kipnis, and he's out at second base.
Well, I'm not sure if he was going on his own or if that came from the dugout, but either way, he didn't give himself much of a chance with the lead he took. A bigger lead, and maybe he's in there safely.
2 out, nobody on. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back-to-back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
The 1-2.
That's the ball.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
And that last pitch was number 74 for Lester in this one. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4, according to Woody Keller.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball. 1-0.
A runner on first with 2 away. Two and 0. From the belt, the pitch.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. They still lead it 2-1. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi. Set now for the bottom of the 5th. Now in the box, Steven Souza. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here it comes. In there at the knees, strike 1. One and 1. Now here's the pitch. Fouled off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes to the Cubs designated hitter. Too high, and it's 3-0.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
This is only their second base runner of the game. Have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Stepping in, Hernan Perez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the stretch.
Ball 1. 1-0.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
2-0 count, the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Verdugo waits on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping into the box, Josh Fegley looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And Cabrera will make the catch to retire the side. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Cubs 1. Rafael Devers the next to bat. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning. First delivery to him on the way. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
No strike.
Three and 0 now.
Got through the 5th all right, but it looks like he's a little off kilter here to start the 6th.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Digging in, Alex Verdugo. And we thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least 1 more hitter.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Matty, but I think this lefty-lefty matchup right here may have been enough to convince the manager to stay with him, so we'll see if it works out.
Ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Now the 1-0.
He's certainly searching out there on the mound. 5 straight balls in a row. You have to take a strike as a hitter right here.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
hard on the ground towards short. Baez has it. Kipnis on to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Two men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th, and Michael Chavis will step in at the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sliced hard on the ground. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. Boston's out in front 2-1. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Pitch on the way. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball. 1-2. Ball.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Whit Merrifield next to hit, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Chavis is camped under this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down 2-1. Trevor McGill is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 29, Trevor McGill.
In now, Miguel Cabrera. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
The first baseman, Miguel.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Way out in front as this is yanked foul into the seats in left. The 2-1. Line toward right center. And this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him, but he's able to slap it into the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, The outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Standing in now, Christian Vasquez, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. From the stretch. And that's going to be high. 2-2 now. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And he pops it up. Baez into shallow left. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Now at the plate, Kevin Pillar. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball, go.
Looking at his lifetime numbers, Pillar is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. A 1-0 delivery. This is line to left. And that's in there. Base hit. Cabrera blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Andrew.
So stepping in, Andrew Benintendi. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball.
2 out with a man at first. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
1-1. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And that's in there. Base hit. Well, after being late on a fastball there, it looked like they did him a favor.
Yeah, Matt, that's surprising right there. I don't understand that pitch sequence. He blew the fastball right by him, sped up his bat with the off speed, and got hurt.
Now at the plate, Xander Bogaerts. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Comes set. The 0-1. And it's fouled away. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. They lead it 2-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
is ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike one. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman.
Well, late in a game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with the changeup.
The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Lifted the other way out to left center. Waiting on it is Benintendi. He's got it one away. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Javier Baez. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
The 1-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Swung out and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2.
The batter, the left fielder, Steven.
Digging in, Steven Souza. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to.
And that is through into right field for a single.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at-bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Ryan Brazier takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Number 70, Ryan Brazier.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Brazier, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He was taken in the 6th round back in the draft of 2007.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Quick check on that tying run at first. A dive, but he's back. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. One left for the Cubs. They still trail it here 2-1. Striding forward now is the DH, J.D. Martinez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Ball one to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0.
Ball.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Now the 2-0.
Ball.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-0 pitch. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. He's set. Here it comes.
No. 1-0.
And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Pause. Now the pitch. Outside. 3-0 now.
3-0.
And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters, but he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Jeremy Jeffress comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out.
Jeremy.
Alex Verdugo will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
The 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Jeffress has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. Here's the 1-1. And there's ball 2 now.
2-1.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Second baseman.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Grounded down the third baseline. And this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. 1 run scores. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-1 ball game.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
At the plate now, Miguel Cabrera, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Line toward right center. And this is going to be his 4th hit of the game, as this should wind up as extra bases. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
At the plate, Christian Vasquez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Previous meetings with Jeremy Jeffress, he's 1 for 5. 3 runs already home here. Swinging a soft liner. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. Brings home the run with a ground ball, but also moves the other guy over to third base. Good job of keeping it simple there.
Arodys Vizcaíno gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Vizcaíno.
Kevin Pillar will be his first assignment, and he's got a tough spot here with the runner at third and only 1 gone. From the belt, the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. In for a strike. It's 1-1. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. 4 runs here in this half inning. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he looks at his sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location, because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
To the plate now, Andrew Benintendi. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The 1-0.
Ball.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
3-0 now. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And that's over. 3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. And he fouls this one off. Payoff pitch on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Another payoff pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Cubs 1. The next Cub up, Hernan Perez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a ball. Although it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Number 8, Ian.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
The 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
Stepping up to the plate, Josh Fegley. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. A runner at first with no outs here. Fouled away. Here comes another 0-2.
Ball.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Pilar's there. 1 down.
The right fielder.
Digging in, Albert Almora. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in the at-bat.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Verdugo waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Whit Merrifield. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 home. A ball and a strike now. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit on the ground out to short. Bogarts has it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Ian Happ is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 8.
Brad Week enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one. So digging in now, Xander Bogaerts. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
1 ball, no strikes to count. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. High in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Another one sent foul. Lifted in the air out towards left center. After it is Souza. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Striding in once again, J.D. Martinez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Three balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4 according to Woody Keller.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Rafael Devers. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Runners on first with 1 down. And there he goes towards second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Clearly they were hoping to be aggressive and doing some running tonight, but I think they're going to need to adapt now. It's not working, and you just can't keep running into outs. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. high fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Now this is on the ground for Baez. It's short. Right to him. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nothing doing for Boston. They lead it 6-1. Brandon Workman comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
First pitch on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. That's wide, 2-0. Now the pitch.
Yeah.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. Now the payoff pitch home. And the knuckle curve freezes him as he becomes out number 1.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Workman has tossed over 30 innings so far this season with an ERA just under 2.5. That's allowing just over 2 runs per 9 innings of work. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 out, nobody on. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2.
Hey, it's much easier to lay off the breaking stuff when it's coming in towards you instead of when it breaks away. A good take there.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The next 3-2. Swing and a liner, but foul. Once again a 3-2. Popped him up. Vasquez is there, and that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 9.
The Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Javier Baez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 delivery. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Cubs shortstop with a 3-1 count.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get in a more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Ball 4.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Digging in and looking for more, Steven Souza. Last time through was a base hit. He's set, and the pitch.
0-1.
The 0-1 on its way. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. 2 out with the man at first. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Struck him out, and the Red Sox go on the road and sweep their rivals.
Hey, a nice win for them all around, and an even better way to start things off on the first day of summer, when every team looks ready to get on a roll.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. Both Sox took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Eduardo Rodriguez earns his 8th victory of the season as he goes 6+ innings and allows only a pair of base hits. John Lester pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game.